Good morning, Woodfields.
This is Coach DuBose, the head football coach at Emerald High School. How are y'all this morning? I'm here to do some reading with y'all today. First of all, I'd like to let y'all know that I've got a special somebody at your school, Miss DuBose, the literacy coach. That is my wife, so I'd like to tell her hello. If y'all see her in the hallways today, please tell her hello and tell her that Coach DuBose loves her. All right, title of our book today, Nobody Hugs a Cactus. It is written by Carter Goodrich. We got a nice cactus in this, and he's got a name. His name is Hank. Hank lived in a pipe. This pipe sat in a window. The window looked out over an empty desert. It was hot, dry, peaceful, and quiet, just the way Hank liked it. But every now and then, somebody would interrupt Hank's peace and quiet. "Hi, Hank," Rosie the tumbleweed called out. "Isn't it a beautiful day?" Hank ignored her. He just wanted to be left alone. "Okay, so long," said Rosie cheerfully as she tumbled away. Hank was happy again because now he had peace and quiet. But just as he was beginning to relax, "Hello!" shouted a tortoise. "Private property," yelled Hank. "Keep out." The tortoise was so frightened that he hid in his shell. Hank was still yelling at the tortoise when a jackrabbit dashed by. "Hiya, Prickles!" she shouted. "My name isn't Prickles," said Hank, yelled back at the jackrabbit. "And stay out of my yard," said Hank. Hank's pretty mean. "Tumbleweed, tortoises, and jackrabbits. What's next?" said Hank. A coyote came lopping along. "No dogs are allowed," yelled Hank. "I'm not a dog," said the coyote, "and you are as prickly inside as you are on the outside." Ooh, things are getting touchy. Before Hank could yell back at the coyote, a cowboy strode past. "Keep off the grass," shouted Hank. "What grass?" said the cowboy. "Seems to me somebody needs a hug. Too bad nobody hugs a cactus." "Hi," said a lizard. "Who invited you?" said Hank. "And just in case you're wondering, I don't want a hug." "That's good," said the lizard, "because I don't want to give you one." Then he skittered away. An owl landed on the roof as the darkness had came through the day. "If you're looking for a hug," said Hank, "well, I guess I could give you one." "Whoo, me," said the owl. "You must be joking." And for the first time, Hank began to feel a little bit lonely. The next morning, Hank was feeling more sad on the inside than prickly on the outside. Maybe a hug wouldn't be so bad after all. The wind began to pick up. An old cup blew by and it stuck to Hank's face. His arms were too short to get it off his face. "Great," said Hank. "I'm stuck here with a cup on my face." After a while, Rosie, the tumbleweed, she came rolling by. "I'll get it off, Hank," she shouted, and she jumped up and knocked the cup off of Hank's face. Then she tumbled away. Hank didn't have time to thank Rosie. He felt bad about it all other times throughout the day because he had realized that he was being rude to her. So he came up with a plan. Hank decided to grow the best flower he could, then give it to Rosie as a thank you gift. It took days, but at last it was ready, and he couldn't wait for Rosie to pass by again. When at last it finally did happen, here comes the wind, and here comes Rosie rolling by. "Look, Rosie," he said, "I grew this just for you." Rosie was so surprised she jumped up and gave Hank a big hug. It felt so nice, Hank didn't want to let go. And just as things turned out, he couldn't. Rosie and Hank had become stuck together. But they didn't care. After all, it's better to be stuck in a hug than stuck all alone. The end with Hank and Rosie stuck together. This was Nobody Hugs a Cactus Except for Rosie by Coach DuBose. And I hope y'all have a blessed day.